now we are going to do certain aspects of westernization, meaning certain what all things are included in westernization, what all things are there in westernization. M.N. Srinivas has explained the impact meaning the result of westernization on India through following aspects. During British regime again I'm saying is rule, India witnessed extensive changes due to implementation of administrative machineries and certain laws, particularly in the field of agriculture. The last year of the 18th century, systems like zamindari and royatwari were introduced in the context of land ownership and collection of revenue. This resulted in establishment of new land relations. So now what happened is that when British rule came to India, there were big changes that happened in the terms of administrative system. Machinery means system. What is administration system? Your government, right? Earlier I told you we did not have a proper government, right? Like we had only kings and ministers and all these people ruling over us. Like Gujarat ma different rule was there, Bengal ma different rule was there. It dependent on which king was ruling where, right? But when Britishers came, they established a proper administrative system in which there were proper rules and regulation. For example, okay, they had a rule take out in the field of agriculture, that is ke zamindari system and royatwari system. Ema શું થાય? I'll tell you what happens in that. Okay, basically people who own lot of lands, right? Like right now આપને ખબર હશે કે બધા વિલેજમાં દરબારગઢ હોય, right? Like people have these people, there is this one person in the village who owns lots of land and that person is called the એનું હોય મેઇનલી દરબારગઢ, રાઈટ? કે એનું સૌથી મોટું ઘર એનું હોય. વાય? બિકોઝ હી ઓન્સ લોટ્સ એન્ડ લોટ્સ ઓફ લેન્ડ. હવે એવું નથી રહ્યું બિકોઝ આ વસ્તુ હવે નીકળી ગઈ છે. ઓકે, ધીસ જમીનદારી સિસ્ટમ એન્ડ રોયતવારી સિસ્ટમ ઇઝ ગોન, removed off. But they have this person called zamindar and there is a person who is called royatwar, in which these people, okay, they own the maximum amount of land in a particular village. Now their job is to collect taxes from the people, okay, and they have to give that tax to the government. Okay, but what did these people do? કે સપોઝ બ્રિટિશર્સે એ લોકોને કીધું હોય કે ભાઈ 20 રૂપીઝ બધા આગળથી લેવાના છે, collect 20 rupees. So all these people, what did they do? To get more profit, to become more rich, to become more greedy, they told these people 40 rupees tax is there this time, Britishers have said. So the poor farmer had to pay 40 rupees ka tax, 20 એના ખીચામાં, 20 Britishers પાસે. Okay, so now that system has been removed off, but this is what was a system that was something which the Britishers got with them and they introduced it in India. Why? And that is why it is based, this was something which was introduced in the 18th century, okay, where land ownership, who owns the land? The zamindar, okay, and their job was to collect revenue means tax. Okay, this resulted in establishment of new land relations. Now because of that you had new land relations formed. You had a zamindar and you had somebody paying the tax, right? So new land relations were established. Second, introduction of new laws, judiciary and reformation of army and police by the Britishers for maintaining social order resulted in comprehensive change. Now obviously when Britishers came with them, they brought new laws and they brought new judiciary means justice system. અત્યાર સુધી શું થતું હતું કે પર્ટિક્યુલર જગ્યામાં જે કિંગ હતા, whoever was ruling, whichever king was ruling, that person would listen to another person and give justice to the person. But when the Britishers came, that thing was removed off. There were proper courts that were established, there were proper laws, people had to study law and people had to become a lawyer, there were judges. All these concepts started coming in when the Britishers came to India and they brought with them judiciary means justice system. They brought with them different courts, Supreme Court, High Court, lower courts, etc. There was also reformation meaning changes that were there in army and police, right? Earlier what was there? All the particular king had their own army, they had their own police. Now it was not like that. Britishers had their army, they had their police. For maintaining social order, for maintaining social rules and regulation, there were proper army and police that were established that led to comprehensive change. Comprehensive change meaning proper change, good change. Okay. Third, introduction of Western education in India by the Britishers opened up education for all over time. This education system got extended to rural areas and disseminated new ideas and values. Now what happened when Britishers came to India? They brought with them the Western education, which was there for everybody. The schools were open for everybody. Okay, earlier what used to happen? People were told, you are Brahmin, you have to study Sanskrit. You are Kshatriya, you have to study warfare. You are Vaishya, you have to study trading. You are Shudra, you have to do दूसरे लोगों का काम. No, that was removed off. Britishers opened schools for everyone. Okay, if I am a Kshatriya, I was made to sit with a Shudra. I cannot say no, he is Shudra, I can't sit. No. So the education, the schools were opened for everybody. Okay, and this school system soon started spreading in different village areas. Okay, and it disseminated meaning started spreading new ideas and values among people. Okay, like different value, like people when they started reading Western values, when they started reading about Western culture, they started feeling that why are we fighting in the name of caste, why are we fighting in the name of religion, like all these things are stupid to fight for. When they started reading about Western culture, when they started reading how developed Western culture were, and Indians somewhere felt कि अगर Europeans अटला developed छे in the terms of technology and science, even we should. Like stop fighting over caste, stop fighting over religion, अरे stop fighting over stupid things. Let's develop India. Okay, so this was something which was introduced to us by the Britishers. Establishment of printing press by the Britishers in India led to publication of newspaper, books, journals, etc. Modern facilities were made available by printing press to different sections and groups of the society to express their ideas. This led to diffusion of new ideas, values of global level. Now what happened? There was printing press established by the Britishers in India. Printing press એટલે machine હોય જે newspapers, magazines, journals આ બધું print કરે. Journal is also like a type of a magazine, but it is more on information. Like તમારી GPSC ની ને એની બધાની magazines આવે ને એને journal કહેવાય. Okay, so Britishers came and they brought with them the concept of printing press. Okay, now lot of newspapers, books, journals were being printed every day, every time. Modern facilities were made available by printing press to different sections and groups of the society to express their ideas. So there was a facility, or there was a new let's say development that happened, wherein people could now express, people could now tell other people what they were thinking, right? For example, कि there is a newspaper that is printed. So મારી પાસે સારી પોયમ છે કે મેં સ્ટોરી લખેલી છે કે મારા શું વિચાર છે, મારા શું વ્યૂ પોઈન્ટ છે, એ હું આ ન્યૂઝપેપરમાં પ્રિન્ટ કરાવી શકતી હતી, રાઈટ? લાઈક I had to just give it to the owner of the newspaper. He reads it, he finds okay, it's suitable, it's good, it's nicely written, I will print it in my newspaper. So now what happened, people had this thing, okay, હું poems લખું છું, હું articles લખું છું, કે હું opinions લખું છું, કે હું વ્યૂ પોઈન્ટ્સ લખું છું, કે હું રિવ્યૂ લખું છું, તો એ વસ્તુ ન્યૂઝપેપરમાં પ્રિન્ટ થતી, રાઈટ? So there was this facility that was available to different people. Now what happened, slowly people started expressing their ideas, people started expressing their views. They started saying this is right, this is wrong, this should be there, this should not be there. So they started putting their opinions. Like right now you have social media, right? All of y'all use Instagram, y'all have WhatsApp, y'all have Facebook, right? Y'all write things on that, right? Like y'all say, okay, you know, it rained very heavily in Bhavnagar, it is so sad, like you know, so many people were affected, etc. Like a lot of people write poems on their social media. A lot of people share their things on social media, right? Like coronavirus ma avu thyu, this is the problem people are facing in coronavirus. So you all write things, you all share things, right? So newspaper at that time was like the social media of that time. People started writing things in that. What I wrote, other people got to know about it through the newspaper. Okay, This led to diffusion meaning spread of new ideas and values at global level. Like at international level, things started being spread, new values were being told about. Fifth, Srinivas examines one of the important aspects of westernization in the context of humanism. The Western concept of equality, freedom, secularism, and the idea of welfare of all without any discrimination on the basis of caste, economic status, religion, age, or sex played an important role in creating humanitarian atmosphere in India. This also led to initiation of various activities of social reforms in India. Now remember one thing, when Britishers came to India, right, there was a concept of humanism, like treat another person as a human being, was something that was brought with the Britishers, who also brought with them the concept of equality, treating everybody equally, freedom meaning azadi. They brought with them the concept of secularism, that all religion are same, and the idea of welfare of all, કે અગર તમે સારું કરો છો તો બધાનું સારું કરો. Don't think, okay, I am only going to do good for those people who belong to my caste and who belong to my religion. No. Right now, if you see in the terms of coronavirus, like Muslims are helping Hindus are helping out Muslims. Like Sikh ગુરુદ્વારામાં એ લોકો like ખાવાનું રાખે છે, જે લંગરનું ખાવાનું હોય, it is open for everybody. Like even if I go there to eat the langar food, nobody asks me, are you a Sikh, are you a Muslim, are you a Hindu? They will give me food, right? So the concept or the fact that treat everybody equally, okay, well, agar તમે કોઈનું સારું કરો છો, welfare meaning doing good things, do it without any discrimination. Don't say I am only going to do good for people who belong to my caste, my religion, my gender, my sex, my age. No. So do welfare of all. Don't discriminate. Do not discriminate people on the basis of caste, economic status. Economic status meaning garib, amir. Okay, religion, age, sex meaning whether you are a girl or a boy. Played a very important role in India, because people started now realizing કે જે મારી સામે જે બીજું માણસ ઊભું છે એ બી એક ઇન્સાન જ છે. That person is also a human being, right? And it's my responsibility to treat that person as a human being. Okay, this led to an initiation of various activities of social reform meaning changes that started happening in the society. People started protesting that caste system is something that should not be there in India. Okay, sati system was removed, child marriage was removed, okay, widow remarriage was encouraged, education of girls was encouraged. So all these changes started happening in India because Britishers brought them the idea. Okay, remember one thing, Britishers ખાલી આપણા ઉપર અત્યાચાર કે શોષણ કે આપણને મિસટ્રીટ નથી કર્યા. યસ, they have done that, but they have also done good things. સો અગર તમે બ્રિટિશર્સની ખરાબ વસ્તુ જોવો છો કે એને ઇન્ડિયામાં આટલું ખરાબ કર્યું, હા હું ના નથી પાડતી કે લોકોએ આપણને સરખી રીતના ટ્રીટ નહોતા કર્યા, બટ દે હેવ ઓલ્સો બ્રોટ વિથ ધેમ લોટ ઓફ ગુડ થિંગ્સ વિચ વી હેવ ટુ એક્સેપ્ટ કે ઓકે બ્રિટિશર્સ હેવ બ્રોટ ધીઝ ગુડ થિંગ્સ વિથ ધેમ એન્ડ દે હેવ ગિવન અસ ધીસ. ઓકે. સિક્સ્થ, in India, trade, industry and education developed under the influence of westernization. Because of westernization, trade developed. Earlier આપણે ચાલીને ટ્રેડ કરતા, ટ્રેડ એટલે અહીંયા એક્સપોર્ટ ઇમ્પોર્ટ, રાઈટ, એને ટ્રેડ કહેવાય. સો ટ્રેડ આપણે ક્યારે કેમ કરતા, શિપમાં કરતા, ચાલીને કરતા, એવી રીતના કરતા. બટ નો, when Britishers came, they got with them trains. So when the train was introduced, you could send goods from Gujarat to Bengal to any parts of India at a very very quick speed. Industries developed. Earlier આપણે મશીનવાળી industries નહોતી, but with them Britishers came, they brought industries with them, they brought education with them. It resulted in emergence of new middle class. New type of middle class started developing. Otherwise in India there were only two types of people, rich and poor, but there was a new middle class that developed. The small educated class employed by the British government in administrative services over time developed as an influential caste in modern India. So there were these small educated people, okay, who were working for the Britishers in administrative services. So administrative services એટલે as a clerk or as a લાઈક એ લોકોનું નાનું મોટું કામ કરતા, લાઈક બ્રિટિશર્સ હારે જ કામ કરતા એ લોકો, રાઈટ? Like how right now you have a GPSC exam. So if you give the GPSC exam, either you become a clerk or you become a policeman or you become, there are a lot of parts, like, right, like you can go into forest, you can go into engineering, you can go into this, that, so many streams are there, right? So there were a lot of educated people who started coming, who were there in India. Like, right, you have Gandhiji who was educated, you have Rabindranath who was educated. So all these there were also a lot of educated people who started working for the Britishers, and over time they developed as an influential class in modern India. They soon became so influential that they started playing a major role in Indian society, because when they were working for the Britishers, they realized that how backward we Indians were, કે બ્રિટિશર્સ આવું વિચારે આવી રીતના કરે. સો they also got very influenced and they started spreading these ideas among other people. Okay, from among these people, an intellectual class containing lawyers, doctors, teachers, writers also developed. So lot of intellectual meaning people who work in intelligent areas, right? Like lawyers, doctors, teachers, all these they developed. As an impact of this new class, certain elements of Western culture was accepted in India and modernity developed in the cities. So the fact that these people, these doctors, lawyers, teachers, when they started studying about Britishers, when they started seeing how Britishers are working, કે ભાઈ બ્રિટિશર્સ અંદરો અંદર કોઈ વાર ઝઘડો નથી કરતા, કે ઇવન અગર એ લોકોને વચ્ચે ઝઘડો હોય તો એ લોકો કોઈ થર્ડ પર્સનને કોઈને ખબર ના પડે એવી રીતના પત્તો ખટી લે, right? They started realizing that Britishers were so developed, and soon they accepted the fact that yes, this is something which is good in Britishers, and they started telling people to follow that thing, right? And that is why present day cities, there is so much modernity there, right? Like right now we are modern because of Britishers. Last point, national leaders, okay, leaders who fought for the freedom of India, inspired by the principle of Western democracy. The people who fought for India, like Gandhiji, you had Jawaharlal Nehru, Bipin Chandra Pal, all those people, they started fighting for they were inspired by the principles of Western democracy meaning treating people equally, and Western એટલે બ્રિટિશર્સની જે ડેમોક્રેસી હતી એનેથી they were very very inspired, they were very very let's say they were very influenced by it, right? કે Britishers are working so properly, they have such nice government, they have such nice rules and regulation. If they can do it, why can't we do it? Literature, okay, sorry, liberalism meaning having the freedom to have a particular opinion, to have a freedom to do things what we want. Okay, so they were influenced by this principle of liberalism. And nationality, the fact that you have to be proud that you are an Indian, that your nationality is an Indian. Britishers were very proud that they were Britishers. Okay, so Indians have to develop this feeling that I am Indian, that I am proud to be Indian. So this was something which the national leaders were inspired. During the freedom struggle, they started organizing people. The faith and the trust in the democracy during the years of struggle of freedom so developed that in independent India, acceptance of democratic government can be termed as an impact of westernization. So what did the leaders do? These national leaders, they started telling other people also ki bhai follow these ideas, follow these principles, right? Have faith in the democracy, have faith in the fact that you have the right to select your own government, and those people which you select are working for your development because you have voted for them. So people soon started having faith in democracy, and all these years after when we got independence, democracy was something which was accepted in India. Okay, we accepted government wherein we vote for our government. Okay, and it is the concept of democracy is something which is given to us by westernization, is something which is given to us by the foreigners. So I shall stop here. Please go through westernization. If you have any doubt, any problem, please ask me.